On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Vie.
To compete or contend for something, usually a prize, position, or advantage. To strive for superiority or mastery in one's field or area of expertise.
Examples:
Vie for a trophy. Vie for attention. They both vied for the top spot in the company.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm, or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Sniff.
To inhale audibly through the nose, often to detect or identify a smell. To draw in air through the nostrils with a quick, audible intake of breath.
Examples:
Sniff the air. Sniff the perfume. The dog stopped to sniff around the tree, looking for something interesting.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Hypocrisy.
The practice of engaging in the same behavior or activity for which one criticizes another, or the practice of claiming to have moral standards or beliefs to which one's behavior does not conform.
Examples:
Without hypocrisy. Self-serving hypocrisy. The commentaries often criticized the government's political hypocrisy.
Reckless.
Marked by a lack of care about danger and the likely results of your actions.
Examples:
Reckless driving. In a reckless manner. Reckless youth makes rueful age.
Quixotic.
Exceedingly idealistic or unrealistic, marked by extravagantly chivalrous pursuits and romantic ideals, impractical or unworkable.
Examples:
Quixotic adventure. Quixotic dream. The politician's quixotic campaign promise to end all poverty was met with skepticism.
Snare.
A trap or device used to catch animals by means of a noose or wire loop, a type of drum consisting of a head stretched over a hollow shell, usually played with drumsticks.
Examples:
Snare drum. Fall into a snare. The thief was caught in a snare set by the police.
Rehearse.
To practice or repeat something, such as a performance, speech, or action, to prepare for an event or to improve one's skills, to go through the motions of a planned activity before executing it.
Examples:
Rehearse an opera. Rehearse a speech. The actors needed to rehearse their lines before the performance.
Queer.
Strange or odd, typically in an interesting or attractive way.
Examples:
Queer money. Queer fashion. The behavior of the clown at the party was quite queer.
Maneuver.
A motion or combination of moves that requires skill and care, a clever strategy, activity, or movement intended to give someone an advantage.
Examples:
Political maneuvers. Made a great maneuver. In this class, we learn the basic maneuver of a plane.
Kitsch.
Art, objects, or design considered to be tasteless and overly sentimental, often produced to appeal to popular or commercial taste rather than for artistic value.
Examples:
Kitsch art. Kitsch decor. The garden gnome statue is cheesy kitsch, but some people love that style.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples:
Misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Earnest.
Serious in intention, purpose, or effort, showing dedication and willingness to do one's best.
Examples:
Earnest effort. In deadly earnest. She gave an earnest speech about the importance of education.
Memorize.
To learn something carefully so that you will remember it exactly.
Examples:
Memorize musical scores. Try hard to memorize the lines. Lawyers need to memorize even the most minor provisions of the law.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Butler.
A male servant in charge of serving food and drinks and taking care of household duties.
Examples:
Butler service. Household butler. The personal butler announced that dinner was ready, and the guests went to the dining room.
Fanatic.
Characterized by excessive enthusiasm or zeal, displaying irrational or extreme devotion to a cause, ideology, or person, often to the point of intolerance or extremism.
Examples:
Fanatic about germs. Fanatic devotion. The fanatic supporters of the sports team traveled across the country to watch the match. Carefree. Without worries or concerns, free from anxiety, responsibility, or constraints.
Examples:
Carefree attitude. carefree vacation. I miss the carefree days of my childhood when I didn't have to worry about anything.
Transgender.
Relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
Transgender person. Transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Ascribe.
To attribute something to a particular cause or source.
Examples:
Ascribe everything to nature. Ascribe my failure to bad luck. The project's success was ascribed to the team's hard work.
Non-binary.
Someone who does not identify as a man or a woman, not relating to, composed of, or including only two things.
Examples:
Non-binary gender. Non-binary identities. More and more people in various countries believe that the policymakers should change the marriage rules for non-binary people.
Embody.
To represent or exemplify something. To give tangible form to an abstract idea.
Examples:
Embody my goal. Embody a spirit of charity. The company's new products embody the values of innovation and sustainability.
Fraternity.
A group of people, especially men, who are associated with each other through a common interest or occupation.
Examples:
The medical fraternity. Fraternity party. My college students join a fraternity to make connections and build a sense of community.
Snapback.
A type of hat with a flat brim that can be adjusted to snap into place at different angles. Any clothing or accessory that goes out of style, but then comes back into fashion after a period of time.
Examples:
Vintage snapback. Snapback trend. I love wearing snapback hats because they're stylish and comfortable.
Baggy.
Loose-fitting or puffed out in shape, typically about clothing.
Examples:
Baggy sweater. Baggy sweatpants. I prefer baggy clothes to tight-fitting ones.
Slack.
Lacking in tension or firmness, loose or not tight, having a relaxed or lazy attitude.
Examples:
A slack rope. Slack performance. The team's slack attitude towards deadlines caused the project to fall behind schedule.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Lax.
Not strict or severe, relaxed or lenient.
Examples:
Lax border controls. Lax attitude. The lax security measures allowed the thief to enter the building easily.
Astound.
To surprise or shock someone with wonder very much.
Examples:
Astound everyone. Astound the viewer. The final result was nothing short of astounding.
Fluctuate.
To rise and fall irregularly or unexpectedly, to vary or change often and unpredictably.
Examples:
Fluctuate prices. Fluctuate rapidly. Stock prices fluctuate daily based on market demand and supply.
Satire.
A literary or artistic work that uses irony, sarcasm, humor, ridicule, or exaggeration to criticize human vices, follies, or shortcomings. A genre of literature or art that uses such techniques.
Examples:
Satire magazine. A pungent satire. The comedian's satire on politics had the audience laughing and thinking.
Uncanny.
Strange or mysterious, often in a way that is unsettling.
Examples:
In an uncanny manner. Uncanny resemblance. She has an uncanny sense of who is telling a lie.
Ruthlessly.
Without compassion or pity, mercilessly.
Examples:
Ruthlessly efficient. Judge ruthlessly. He ruthlessly cut ties with anyone who crossed him.
Lull.
A period of calm or quiet, a temporary cessation of activity, noise, or music, a soothing sound or movement that induces sleep or relaxation.
Examples:
Lull in the battle. The lull before the storm. The waves crashing against the shore had a soothing lull on the listeners.
Whisper.
To speak very quietly to somebody using the breath rather than the voice so that only those close to you can hear you.
Examples:
Answer in a whisper. The whisper of the leaves. He took me aside and whispered in my ear.
Seminal.
Highly original, influential, or innovative, containing the seeds or beginnings of future development or growth, of medicine, of or relating to semen or the male reproductive system.
Examples:
Seminal research. Seminal duct. The book was a seminal work in psychology, influencing generations of researchers.
Staple.
Important, basic, or essential to something or someone, forming an integral part of a particular diet or industry.
Examples:
Staple commodities. Staple ingredient. Rice is a staple food in many Asian countries.
Moreover.
Indicating that what follows is an additional or supplementary point. Furthermore, in addition to what has been said before.
Examples.
Moreover, she decided to go. But moreover, they work well together. The company is environmentally conscious, and moreover, it uses sustainable materials in its products.
Recognizable.
Easy to become aware of or identify.
Examples.
To a recognizable degree. Recognizable landmark. His car was easily recognizable in the parking lot.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples.
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Suave.
Smoothly polite or refined in manner, graceful and elegant in appearance or behavior, charmingly confident and sophisticated.
Examples.
Suave appearance. Suave charm. The suave gentleman in the suit charmed his way into the job interview.
Orchard.
A piece of land that is planted with fruit trees, such as apples, pears, or cherries.
Examples.
Local apple orchard. Orchard tree. The farmer owns an orchard where he grows apples, pears, and plums.
Rehearsal.
A practice session, usually for a performance or presentation, during which people prepare and fine-tune their performance, often with the help of feedback from others, the act of rehearsing.
Examples.
Dress rehearsal. Music rehearsal. The theater company had its final rehearsal before opening night.
Wig.
A head covering made of synthetic or real hair worn for a variety of reasons, including as a fashion accessory, to conceal hair loss or baldness, or as part of a costume.
Examples.
Curly wig. Blonde wig. She decided to wear a pink wig to the costume party.
Eyeliner.
A cosmetic applied around the edge of the eyelid to enhance the appearance of the eyes.
Examples.
Waterproof eyeliner. Winged eyeliner. She applied a thin line of black eyeliner to her upper eyelid.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples.
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Indebted.
Owing money or having financial obligations to another person or organization, feeling grateful or obligated to someone for their help, support, or kindness.
Examples:
Indebted to creditors. Financially indebted. He felt indebted to his parents for all the sacrifices they had made for him.
Facet.
One of the many aspects or sides of a subject or situation, especially when seen from different angles or perspectives, a particular feature or characteristic of something.
Examples:
Facet to a question. Important facet. The different facets of his personality make him a complex individual.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Flurry.
A sudden and brief burst of activity or emotion, a light snowfall with gusty winds and swirling snowflakes, a rapid or disorganized movement of small objects, such as leaves or petals.
Examples:
Flurry of activity. Flurry of emails. A flurry of snowflakes fell from the sky as we stepped outside.
Flirt.
To talk or behave as if sexually attracted to someone, without serious intentions. Noun, a seductive woman who uses her sex appeal to exploit men.
Examples:
Flirt with him. Flirt like a schoolgirl. My husband never flirts with other women.
Demeanor.
The way in which a person behaves or conducts themselves, especially in public.
Examples:
An improper demeanor. Affable demeanor. His calm demeanor put everyone at ease during the tense meeting.
Drastic.
Radical and extreme, likely to have a significant or far-reaching impact.
Examples:
Drastic measures. Make drastic revision. The global community is undergoing drastic changes at present.
Harass.
To annoy, torment, or pester persistently, to subject someone to repeated or chronic attacks or unwelcome attention.
Examples:
Harass the enemy. Harass with constant criticism. She was constantly harassed by her ex-boyfriend and had to get a restraining order.
Latent.
Existing but not yet expressed, active, or visible, hidden or dormant.
Examples:
Latent desire. Latent threat. Many people have latent talents they are not aware of.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. she stumbled over the tree root.
Fright.
A sudden intense fear or shock, a state of being afraid or anxious, a feeling of alarm or trepidation caused by a sudden, unexpected event or situation.
Examples:
Fright response. Shiver in fright. The dog's barking gave the male person a terrible fright.
Monologue.
A solo speech or performance given by one person, typically in a theatrical or storytelling context, and often used to reveal aspects of the speaker's thoughts, feelings, or backstory.
Examples:
Inner monologue. Deliver a monologue. The actor's monologue was so powerful that the audience was moved to tears.
Bully.
A person who uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker. Verb, to intimidate, harass, or mistreat someone weaker or less powerful.
Examples:
Bully bystander. Bully the weak. The schoolyard bully terrorized the other children and made their lives miserable.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Schooler.
A student who attends a school.
Examples:
A primary schooler. Schooler uniform. He often traveled abroad alone when he was in high schooler.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Galumph.
To move or run in a clumsy, heavy, or noisy manner, often with exaggerated movements, to proceed or act in a carefree or ungainly way.
Examples:
Galumph across the stage. Galumph through the woods. I watched the elephant galumph across the savannah with grace and power.
Parody.
A comedic or satirical imitation of serious work intended to ridicule or criticize.
Examples:
Political parody. Parody song. The play was a parody of a famous Shakespearean tragedy.
Stereotype.
A fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
Avoid stereotype. Negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Chauvinist.
A person who is aggressively or excessively patriotic and who believes in the superiority of their gender, race, or nationality, often to the detriment or oppression of others.
Examples:
Chauvinist beliefs. Racial chauvinist. His chauvinistic attitudes towards immigrants were offensive and ignorant.
Coy.
Deliberately shy, evasive, or modest, often in a way that is seen as flirtatious or coquettish, unwilling to commit to a course of action or express an opinion.
Examples:
Coy smile. Coy behavior. The coy mannerisms of the actress only added to her allure on and off the screen.
Mimicry.
The act or skill of copying the sounds or behavior of a particular person or animal, often to make people laugh.
Examples:
Vocal mimicry. Floral mimicry. Some insects use mimicry to avoid detection by predators.
Cultivate.
To prepare and foster land for growing crops or plants.
Examples:
Cultivate a field. Cultivate relationships. University is a great place to cultivate our minds and expertise.
Equanimity.
A state of calmness, stability, and composure, particularly in the face of stress, adversity, or challenging situations.
Examples:
Achieve perfect equanimity. Lose equanimity. The CEO's equanimity during the crisis helped reassure the investors and employees.
Unbearable.
Not able to be tolerated or endured, too difficult, severe, or intense to be dealt with or suffered through, intolerable or insufferable.
Examples:
Unbearable heat. Unbearable pain. The loss of his wife was an unbearable sorrow that he found hard to overcome.